Hi, I'm Ebony Todd. I'm an attorney at Jackson, Todd and Lambert, PLLC. We are a law firm that primarily practices business, church, and nonprofit law in Central Texas. Tonight, I'm going to talk about LLC formation. So we get a lot of information out there about LLCs. And so I don't want to inundate you with a lot of information, but my business partner and I have put together 10 steps that we believe will help you be a more successful LLC member or owner. But before I get started, I must remind you that although I am an attorney, I want you to seek professional advice from a competent professional in the event you have questions, and not use this video as a basis to have received legal advice. This is legal information, but not legal advice for you. All right, so you heard from Shania. Shania told us steps 1 through 5 when it comes to LLC formation. If you have not seen it yet, I want you to pause this video or stop it now. And I want you to check out that video first, because it's very important that you know the steps that we recommend that you take in a specific order. So now that we are at step 6, we're going to encourage you to go ahead and get your EIN. EIN is step 6. Step 6 requires you to go through the IRS, and the IRS has an easy way for you to acquire EIN through irs.gov. It's super simple, takes just a few minutes. We do it all the time with our clients. We help navigate through the website, but you can do it on your own by applying for EIN online. Step 7, after you acquire your EIN, we want you to go and get a bank account. Yes, this might sound elementary for some, but there are way too many individuals operating a company that doesn't have its own bank account. What's the point of having an LLC if you're not going to protect yourself from personal liability? One way to protect yourself from personal liability is to prevent commingling of funds. That means having your personal funds with your business funds. So your 7th step should absolutely be to go and get a bank account. You'll probably need your company agreement, your certificate of filing, your certificate of formation, and your EIN when you go to get that bank account. Step 8, we want you to do your research and confirm whether or not you need permits or licenses. Permits are normally in a city level. Licenses are normally at a state level. Licenses, you probably will know that you need a license in order to do something that you want to do, i.e., as an attorney, I have to have a license to practice law. If you're a doctor, you have to have a medical license, so on and so forth. But permits may not be that easy to know. And so it's a good idea to go to your local office that gives out permits wherever you are and find out if there's a need for you to have a permit in order to do what it is that you want to do. This is really important for individuals in the food industry in particular. Step 9, we want to encourage you to start seeking insurance as your 9th step. Now, there are a plethora of different types of insurance, and we will not go through them all in this video. But I want you to consider types of insurance such as professional insurance, renter's insurance, and asset insurance. So professional insurance, as an attorney, I have to have malpractice insurance. You may have something similar. As a renter, if you're renting a space, you want to make sure that you have renter's insurance just in case that space is burned in a fire, flooded, or so on. And then asset protection. You can have insurance that protects any asset that you have, whether it be a piece of jewelry or a tractor. Whatever it is, make sure that you have insurance protecting it just in case something happens. And the 10th and final step that we came up with for when you're forming an LLC is to check on IRS tax status election. So as an LLC, you can have pass-through taxation, you can have a corporation taxation, but Whether or not you choose one or the other is going to depend on several different factors. And again, we won't go through them all in this video. We might actually have another video for that later on. But we want you to know that you can be taxed as a corporation, and you need to be advised by a professional on whether or not that's good for you and your LLC. So to go through the steps one more time, step 6 was you need to acquire EIN. Step 7, you need to acquire a bank account. Step 8, confirm whether or not you need permits or licenses. Step 9, go and get some insurance. And step 10, we want you to check on IRS tax status election and see what's best for you and your LLC. So you've heard all steps 1 through 10 on forming an LLC. If you have more questions, you should contact a professional, in particular, a business law attorney. And if you'd like to contact a business law attorney in Texas, consider Jackson, Todd, and Lambert. We thank you so much for listening. Y'all take care.